Oh yeah. Hey Greenie, check this out.
What are we looking at?
The girl, second from the left at the tree.
Wait, which tree?
Okay, so you see where the corner is?
Yeah.
Like the third tree over from there to the right.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Are you the blonde?
Yeah.
Dude, that's my girlfriend. Hey guys, Christian Whitaker here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about 13, I believe it is. Yes, 13 different things that guys look for in girls. Now, disclaimer, all guys are different. However, these things that I'm going to be covering are very generic and pretty much apply to any guy who is looking for a real relationship, not just an overnight fling. So, let's get on into it. I just wanted to let you all know that I'm not as hyped in this video as I normally am in other videos and stuff, because this is a pretty serious matter and I wanted to make sure that all you girls out there didn't take it in the wrong way or be offended at anything. So please take it in a way that you can apply it to yourself and better either yourself or your chances with someone. I am in no way trying to hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. The first thing that a guy really looks for in a girl is good character. Like, if she has a good personality about it. Be yourself, be who you really are, and if the guy is gonna like you, then he'll like you for who you are. Not because you're acting like somebody else. If he does like you because you're acting like someone else, then he's not the right one for you. The right guy would absolutely adore your personality. So just be yourself. The second thing that a guy really looks for in a girl is if she has obvious interest for him. If he can tell, or if it even seems to him that she never portrays any interest, then he's not going to continue that chase for very long. If he's somebody that really likes a challenge, I'm sure he'll continue trying for a while, but you can't expect somebody who you show no interest in to continue to pursue you, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. I know with me, for instance, if a girl doesn't show interest pretty quickly, I mean, it doesn't have to be anything crazy like, oh my gosh, I love you, we're on our first date. But if she doesn't show any interest, then I'm not going to continue to pursue her with interest. I may, look for a friendship, but I'm not going to continue to pursue some kind of relationship with that girl. So girls, even if you're playing hard to get, make sure you give the guy a cookie every now and then. The third thing that a guy really looks for in a girl is if she's well maintained, has good hygiene. Just like how a girl will look at a guy and if he doesn't brush his teeth or if he doesn't comb his hair or take care of himself, wash his face, they'll look at him kind of a little like, I don't know about this. It's the same way for a guy with a girl. If he can tell that this girl does not take care of herself, she stinks, or she doesn't comb her hair, looks like it hasn't been combed in a week, it's got knots all in it, and her breath reeks, you can expect the same reaction that you would give to a guy. They're gonna kind of look at that like, I don't know, because, okay, yes, guys are expected to take care of themselves, but girls, how much more are girls expected to be taking care of themselves? Pretty much any girl you meet takes care of herself, but if for some reason you don't have a habit of already taking care of yourself, then that is definitely something to be aware of and be careful of. Have good hygiene, brush your teeth, comb your hair, put on a little bit of makeup that you need to put on. Oh, and side note, if you got too much makeup on, then I'm not saying guys won't be attracted to it. Some guys like a lot of makeup. However, for me, if I see a girl with a ton of makeup, it kind of strikes a question in my mind of like, I wonder what she looks like without the makeup on. Whereas if you maybe just apply the little bit of makeup that, everybody does, then it's not as questionable. The fourth thing that a guy really likes in a girl is when she's not really clingy. So when she's relaxed. If he notices that she's super clingy and all the time just like not wanting him to go hang out with his friends, and I'm not talking about the guys neglecting the girl and the girl's wanting attention, but truly the guy exercises due care, spends time with his girl, but you gotta understand, girls, a lot of guys are very independent and they like to go hang out with their buddies, just like you would like to go shopping with your girlfriends. Well, if the guy is noticing that the girl is like way overly queengy, if the guy is noticing that the girl is way overly clingy, it's gonna kind of drive him a little nuts. So be relaxed, be okay with him going and hanging out with his friends. If he hasn't gone and hung out with his friends in a while, maybe say, hey, if your boys are going somewhere Friday night, how about you go spend time with them? I'll go hang out with my girlfriends for the night. Find ways to show him that you're not like overly obsessed, like clingy obsessed. It's great to be crazy about the person and want to spend a bunch of time with them, but if you are overly clingy, it gets old really, really quick. The fifth thing that a guy really looks for in a girl is whether she's funny or not. And I'm not saying you gotta be like a comedian or anything, but be yourself and be relaxed and laid back around the guy. He's gonna really enjoy having that humor in the talk and in the relationship, and things not always being uptight. It's nice to have a girl that's relaxed. So that's definitely something that I look for in girls, whether they can actually have fun, laugh, and be themselves around me. It's okay if you've got a crazy laugh. Just be yourself. The right guy will like it. The sixth thing that a guy really likes and looks for in a girl and in a relationship is if she's content to simply be around him. It's kind of hard to come up with some kind of crazy idea for every date. And that is a lot of times placed on the guy. He's got all these people expecting him to come up with these crazy ideas to keep the girl entertained. Well, that's not a realistic expectation. Girls, be happy to simply be around the guy. If he's asking you, hey, what do you want to do? Maybe he's like, honestly, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of anything to do. Everything's closed today, or maybe I've just been too busy. I don't have money to go do anything. Let him know that you're okay just being around him and being with him. The seventh thing is be loyal. If a guy can tell that you're not loyal to him, then that's really gonna drive him nuts, and you're probably gonna notice a bit of him being like overprotective or maybe a little frustrated. So be loyal. If you were out in public with your guy and he was checking out a whole bunch of girls, just staring him down like, ooh, that would frustrate you. Well, it's the same thing with a guy. If he noticed that you're all the time checking out the other guys, or you can talk with them better than with him, or you're all the time just giggling at something one of the other guys says, and I don't mean because you and the other guy are just friends and it's strictly obvious that that's all there is to it, but like a flirtatious giggle, then that is going to drive the guy crazy. So be careful, even if you guys aren't dating but yet you want him to have serious interest in you, be careful how you react around other guys. Let him see that you're really set on just him. I'm not saying that you can't talk to other guys. I'm just saying be careful of what you portray when you talk to other guys. Another thing that guys will really look for, the eighth thing that guys will really look for in a girl, is if she's selfless and kind. Selfless as in she puts other people first and is willing to sacrifice what she wants for others. She's all the time thinking of others instead of herself. That type of girl is contagious to be around. I don't know, there's just something about it that makes you feel good as the guy when you see your girl just taking care of other people instead of putting yourself above them. So make sure you're being selfless, and then also kindness, I guess. This is a really big one. If a guy notices that you're really good with kids, hey, that's kind of important for a family someday. And I'm not saying that every guy that looks at you is thinking about a family right off the bat, but be kind. Show him that you can do well with other people. The same way that girls really look to see if a guy, maybe holds open the door for people, or is really kind to the elderly. I don't know, you fill it in, treats his mama really well, or mom really well. The guy is going to look for those same qualities in a girl. If you have this quality, that is a super good quality, because it is going to stand out and be very apparent. The ninth thing that a guy is really going to look for, almost dropped my phone, in a girl is if she's happy. If you all the time look depressed or frustrated, I for one would probably not come up and talk to you I'm gonna kind of be like, what's wrong with her, you know? And then if I notice that all the time, I'm gonna be like, she's got an issue. Okay, yeah, I get it, people go through things, but if people all the time see you looking depressed or not happy, then they're gonna assume that that's your personality. And like I spoke about earlier, having a good personality is really important. So be happy and just, hey, make the best of every day. Look for the good in everything. I know life has got a lot of problems, but if you can look for the best in everything, you'll always find something to be happy about. Count your blessings. Look at how you've already been blessed in so many ways with different things. The 10th thing that a guy really looks for in a girl, and this one is huge, is if she's real. Like, I don't mean real as in substance, obviously. I mean like real as in her character and how she acts. If a guy can pick up that you are really fake in how you act, that is huge. I, for one, cannot stand fake people. It drives me crazy. So do not be fake. Whether it be even in the smallest things, just be yourself. You don't have to change for the right guy. Ladies, just be yourself and the right guy will like you for who you are. And don't be fake. You know, if you don't like somebody, be honest. If he asked you, hey, how do you like my buddy, you know, so-and-so? Be honest with him. If you don't like him, tell him. And then give the reason why you don't like him. Don't lie to his face or something. Just be honest. Don't be fake. Be real. That is extremely huge because it is very frustrating when you get around fake people who in front of your face they're saying one thing and then behind their back they're totally different and lying, or you find out through your friends that the person is actually a totally different person than what they were portraying to you, and it's super frustrating. The 11th thing that a guy will really look for in a girl is if she's intelligent. By this, let me clarify, I don't mean that you need to be the smartest girl in the class or some kind of prodigy, A student. I'm just saying, show that you aren't dumb, you know, that you know how to have some intelligence in a matter and understand things. I kind of don't like how a lot of these movies portray the girl as being stupid because that is totally not true. Most of the girls that I know, like, get really good grades, more than most of the guys that I know. And also they'll portray it like the guy likes, you know, the girl that's just titsy, you know, like, oh, no, that's very unattractive. It is perfectly fine to be the smartest person in the room. Don't be ashamed of that. Actually, I got that from Spider-Man. but just be intelligent. Show that you are an intelligent person. Intelligent people rule the world, guys. I think that's from Spider-Man too. The 12th thing that a guy will really pay attention to in a girl, and well, a lot before a relationship, but then definitely in a relationship, is if she's graceful. And what I mean by this is like not being, well, I guess instead of graceful, you could say patient, you know, long-suffering. If a guy notices that a girl gets angry really fast, then that's gonna kind of throw up some red flags, as in, is this something I really want to continue with? You know, imagine this in the long term. You know, let's say we were to get married. If this girl blows up all the time like this, then how's she gonna treat our children, you know, or something? And again, I'm not saying all the guys look at that long of term, but be graceful, you know, like be slow to anger. If he's coming to you with a problem, then hear him out. Don't be like exploding, blowing a top as soon as you even hear a rumor about something. That is a good way to mess up your relationship and ruin your reputation. So make sure you're really slow to wrath, and that applies to guys just as much as girls. I'm just saying that for me, that's something that I really look for in a girl. If she will actually sit down and listen, you know, and yeah, she may not agree with everything, but at least listen. And then when I'm finished talking, or when I've gotten to a point where you can hop in, then by all means give me your opinion. But if the girl, when I come to her, just is automatically upset and it's gonna explode, then that's really going to throw up some red flags for me, and I really would stay clear of that. So make sure you watch how you respond to things and be really patient when you're dealing with different matters. The last thing that a guy will really look for in a girl And again, this is for guys who are looking for a serious relationship and not some kind of overnight fling or something like that. The last thing that a guy will really look for in a girl is modesty. Like, what I'm trying to say is if how you dress in public is constantly drawing other guys' attention, it's going to affect your boyfriend or the guy that you're with. It's going to cause him to really be hyper aware of everything and overprotective, possibly even frustrated. He may just all of a sudden want to leave a certain place. I get it if you're in private with them, you know, maybe it's a private occasion, private dinner or something, but if you're just out in public, then be mindful of what you wear. If it's constantly getting other guys to check you out and come and talk to you, it's going to bug your boyfriend, no matter how chill he is. If you're dressing in a way that is constantly causing other guys to look, it's really going to have an impact on your relationship. All right, well, I hope those helped, and if you did enjoy them, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon. Also, I respond to comments, so if you have anything you'd like to add or any questions, or maybe you want even a shout out, I give shout outs, guys, then please make sure to hit the comments below and I will make sure to reply to that. I do see them. So for today's special shout out, I'd like to give a shout out to Juan Sosa. He is a good buddy of mine from college, and he actually gave me a shout out today first. So shout out to Juan Sosa. I'll link his Instagram in the description below. And thanks, guys. Make sure to spread the word. I hope you all have a great day.